questions, and then you can say whatever you want.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so first we understand that you've now had a defector as well as an officer that was killed.
Yes.
What can you tell us about the officer that was killed? Was he an American?
I'm not sure about the officer who was killed. I am the defector. So I just newly joined, and I have been promoted in ranks to the comms officer. Okay. So it's going pretty well for me. I'm very much pleased at my choice of defecting.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about that. What is your role now for Al-Shabaab?
Honestly, anything that they need from me. Comms, intel, anything. They actually respect my opinions and my role, and so...
Where did you defect from?
From the federal government of Somalia.
Okay, so what does, obviously you're the defector, so this makes this question a little more interesting, but what does having a defector mean for this operation?
It means a huge undermining of the federal government of Somalia, and hopefully it gives Al-Shabaab a huge leveraging tool, because as I've seen from both parties, one is effective in helping the Somali citizens, whereas one is not.
Okay, and we discussed this in the press conference, obviously, before we knew there was a defector, but what can you tell us about what you all are doing now that you have this role to serve the citizens and provide food to the communities?
Honestly, since I just defected, I can't really speak onto that. We could get you set up with someone else if you would like to talk about that. Honestly, I can only talk about my defection and what that means.
Okay, so what else do you have to tell us about that?
Well, I prepared a little statement.
Okay.
I left the federal government of Somalia because it is corrupt, needlessly secretive, and fired me for trying my hardest to help the Somali people, my people. Nothing I said mattered. I was to be seen and not heard, and that's their plan for fellow Somalians. They want you to be seen and not heard, and bargain away our soil for which we bleed to protect, to international foreigners. They have been in countless meetings, double talking all parties. I'm glad that I joined Al-Shabaab. Glad I was able to witness these inefficiencies and corruption of the federal government of Somalia. Glad I now have the knowledge and passion to continue the jihad and win back our land and truly represent the Somali people. Because Al-Shabaab is miles more effective than the federal government of Somalia.
You said you were fired for working your hardest to protect your community. Can you tell us a little bit about that? What did you do that they said you got fired for?
Like I said, the federal government of Somalia is divisive, and they don't trust one another. So I was accused wrongly of treason for no reason. I did not commit treason. I defected for that reason, though, because I was treated as a prisoner. I was kidnapped by my own team. My hands were tied. I couldn't do my job. They passed it off to someone else and immediately changed the password. For that reason, I defected, and so far, Al-Shabaab has really loved my insight. Let's just leave it at that.
What did you do that they claimed was treasonous?
No comment on that at this time. I have to brief my new leader first.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. I hope we will have a nice relationship with the press from now on.